James. I play classical guitar, and I'm here with Greg from Rawdon Guitars, checking out his new guitar at his workshop.
Yeah, thanks for visiting. Always nice to have really good players come and say hello. So this is my concert classical model guitar, and I guess as we're Australians, and I think we're pretty lucky in Australia because we have quite a tradition of innovation and making in this country. So Greg Smallman, Jim Redgate, Trevor Gore, Jared Sheeley, all these teachers have contributed to this, I guess. So this is an archback guitar, solid laminate construction all round, red cedar top and Indian rosewood back and sides. It has the Simon Marty style bridge, which allows for a lot of projection, and the archback is similar to, but not the same as Simon's design. So yeah, I think this is a pretty hybridised instrument, and I really should thank Matt Simmons of the Australian Guitar Making School, who now teaches both of us. And I should also thank my first teacher, Strato and Agnostis, for giving me some of the basic skills about 10 years ago. But this guitar is my first concert classical model, as I said, and I'm pretty happy with it. So,
And does it have a radial bracing?
It uses asymmetric radial bracing in the style of Simon Marty again, but not exactly the same. And it also incorporates carbon fibre as well in the bracing structure, which is again very much a Trevor Gore innovation.
This is a rather impressive rosette design I've got here. How'd you come up with that one?
Well, that wasn't made by me. I don't think many people in the world have skills like this Russian marquetry genius, Dmitry Shevlikov. Dmitry is a bit of a genius, and although we collaborated on the design, he certainly made it in Russia. I think his hometown is Tula in Russia. If you're watching this, hi Dmitry, fantastic rosettes. Everybody knows Dmitry in the building world, I think. The tuners are by Rubner, and I guess this is my contribution to headstock design in the world. And I guess they're the things that sort of set it as my guitar, my style.
Yeah. I'd say from a player's perspective, the way that Greg's built this guitar with the radial bracing and the stiff back and sides and this arch back, it allows you to get a lot more power out of the instrument. So it makes for a very dynamic and very responsive guitar, which is very, very satisfying to play. Also, it's got quite a good range of tone colour. Very, very bright and very clear. Go to a very warm, round sound as well, while still retaining that clarity, which is very nice to play. And we've got a video of a performance of me playing this guitar that we can check out as well. Greg and I met at the Australian Guitar Making School, where we both learned from Matt Simmons. Somewhat by chance, really. I switched to a new class, and we both realised we had a mutual acquaintance in the classical guitar world, and we've been working together ever since. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm working on a concert classical for a Lithuanian player, and I happened to mention her name the day I first met James, and he turned to me and he said her full name, and I was very shocked. And we worked out that James and she had studied in the Royal Conservatory of Scotland, and that was a very happy relationship to establish, because the fact that James had this 2-year study relationship with this person that I'm making a guitar for was astonishing.
Yeah.
So
very small world.
Very, very, very small at that point. I guess we've been sort of talking all things guitar from a player's perspective and from a maker's perspective since then, and so we thought we'd do a video to highlight some of the challenges we each face trying to make guitars for very good players and trying to respond as a player to the instrument. So that's really been our collaboration.
So this is a serious concert level instrument, like a professional level instrument, in terms of workmanship, in terms of quality of the sound, how well it plays. This one's actually sold, but how's your wait list looking at the moment, Greg?
Reasonable. I mean, it would take 2 to 3 months at the moment, I think, to get a new guitar out to a customer. If people are interested, they can just email me, greg@rawdonguitars.com.au, and we can talk through it. I think what I really like about the whole process is the collaboration with the artist.
Yeah.
Trying to find out what they actually really need in their instrument and how to really pitch the build to them,
yeah,
what they want. So yeah, it's a reasonable amount of time.
And you've got access to all sorts of different timbers that we could use for back and sides, and not just your standard rosewood, but you've got that on hand as well.
Absolutely,
obviously.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the maker. We do the client rather. We do have a lot of timber in Australia.
Yeah.
I'm making one concert classical. Sorry, I'm making two now. Pretty high-end players in a very spectacular flamed Australian pencil cedar. I think we're a bit fortunate because these are laminated builds. We can use veneers, and so we in Australia have a tremendous array of really quite glorious timber to choose from. We're very fortunate. I think we've got over 4,000 species of native tree to pick from.
I would recommend having a chat to Greg about what sort of timbers are available, because it might surprise you on how striking some of these look, and just sort of thinking outside the box on your traditional choice, you might surprise yourself and end up something you'll be even happier with.
Yeah, exactly so.
Thanks for having me around to check this one out, Greg.
Pleasure.
Really looking forward to playing your next one.
Me too.